Is there out in particular you'd like to look at? I take it you've seen my returns.
I have had that dubious pleasure.
Don't talk to Fred like that.
Please, Claire, I'm sure Mr. Elliot doesn't want you holding up my inquiries.
No! No, we're very busy people. I say very busy, aren't we? Is it just the shop you'll be looking at, or the Rovers as well?
Oh, I will be scrutinising every area of your somewhat labyrinthine business affairs.
Have you what?
And to think I thought you came here for my sake. No. All you want to do is abuse your position to Ashley and Fred.
I can understand you're being emotional. This could have come at a better time.
Not for you, it couldn't.
Well, it wasn't my decision. I was sent here. Besides, if your friends have nothing to hide, how can I hurt them?
That display will not only raise the profile of the company, it will put a smile on the boat of every bloke within a 5-mile radius. They will be gagging to see their wives and girlfriends in that gear.
They're not going to notice the bra and knickers. If you asked your Tommy what colour they were, could he tell you?
The least of his worries. That poor girl is somebody's daughter, somebody's sister.
Poor girl? Have you seen her grinning all over her face? She's laughing all the way to the bank, and no wonder, mate. If I earned the kind of money she charged, I'd strip off like a shot.
Oh, shall we have a whip round then?
Thanks for all your hard work. I cannot believe he's conned us again.
You know, I don't really see what problem is. I mean, you see more on beach, don't you? I don't give a monkeys about Blondie up there. It's him, thinking he's put one over on us.
Oh, he gets a kick out of it. Look at him, he's grinning all over his face.
Oh, well. Is that more ways than one to skin a Cheshire cat? Hey, Karen, are you up for a bit of revenge?
Yeah, which is why I'm going to need a solicitor.
I were on about a prank, not murder. I don't know, though.
No, I'm talking about the people carrier. I mean, I can't wait to see that cow's face when I tell her that she's got to flog it.
Hi. Oh, careful.
No better by now, eh?
Well, I might say the same. I'm sorry it wasn't much of a thank you this morning, was it?
Forget it.
No, it won't. I'll pay you back as soon as I can, yeah? I really appreciate what you did.
I didn't do it for your thanks. Why didn't you come to me? You knew I'd help.
Well, that's exactly why I couldn't. I didn't deserve your help. Not after the way I messed you about. I was so ashamed.
It's all right. I've got thick skin. So we're still mates.
Even though the way I've treated you. I'm so selfish, Ty. Everything's just got out of control.
Well, is there anything I can do? I hate seeing you unhappy.
Why do you have to be so nice, eh? Look, I'd better get back to the salon now. But I'll see you in Rovers, eh, at dinner time. Least thing I can do is buy you a pint.
Worth every penny, mate.
You what?
That 200 quid shows you big time, and she knows it. How can she not know how you know? The thing with birds is, you've got to get the upper hand.
Tommy, put your eyes back in yet?
I'm just looking at the sleigh.
Yeah, well, I'll slay you if I cut you gawping at her again. Listen, go in the office, ask Kevin if I can use his photocopier.
He's out on a call, and face sake's picking up her kids. Just go and use it.
Right.
Hey, what do you want it for, anyway?
Well, someone once said, all will be revealed.
Operandi? No.
£2.10, please.
Oh, cracking bit of Christmas pud, that right?
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, well, I'll have some as well, please, Roy, with custard.
Coming up.
Where'd you get the recipe?
Well, it was my great-grandmother Cropper's recipe originally. It is delicious. But thereby is attached a sad tale. That's £1 exactly, please, Candice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, when she started making them, they proved so popular that all the neighbours wanted them. Well, it was unfortunate that she'd acquired the habit of sipping brandy as she made them, which is acceptable if you're making one, but if you're making 30.
Oh, dear.
Well, exactly. Well, the story has it that she began making them all the year round. By the time she was discovered face down in the candied peel, it was too late. The Croppers have been teetotal ever since.
This should be a Forester ticks. We're way behind.
It'll all get done.
Ashley, we need to make progress. If anything unexpected knocks us off course.
Well, it already has. Even if this inspection goes well, it'll sign me Dad up for days.
Then what are you doing, sat on your backside? Nick hasn't sent his measurements yet, but we can't order the suits till he does. You should be chasing him.
Well, getting it up won't do any good. Look, I know you're upset about your mother.
No, Ashley. This is what's upsetting me. The wedding that won't happen at this rate. There's the cake to sort out, the suits, the cars. Who's going to organise the reception if your dad...
Look, I know you're disappointed and I understand.
Just feel a fool. I really thought she'd come to give us a blessing. To be my mum again.
She'll always be that, no matter what happens.
Hang on a minute, Grace. Talking to me in the street, you're brave today.
Oh, stupid.
Hello, darling.
Can she say, you know...
The worst dada, Steve. And how should I know she's a baby? She's not performing seal. But you know, the more time you spend with her, the better the chance.
Yeah, anyway, look, I got this for Christmas. It's not much, I got it cheap on the market.
No, it's smashing. Well, it's better than I could afford. Oh, Steve, she's going to love it.
Well, there you go.
No, why don't you give it to her on Christmas Day? Well, you want to see her face, surely, and it seems a shame when you've gone to all this trouble.
Well, no, it's no trouble. I doubt whether Karen will like me playing Santa on Christmas Day. She don't know anything about this, and I want it to stay like that, yeah?
Yeah, well, Mum's the word. Dada.
Right.
Audrey, that one's yours. There you go. You're not having your eclair?
Nah, I've changed my mind. I'm watching my figure. Designer dresses are not forgiving.
Oh, cheap?
Yeah, well, I don't care as long as it's not my money.
Obviously not. Oh. Why did you do it, Candice? Why didn't you just ask me?
Eh?
Oh, come on. This Winslow boy routine doesn't suit you. You took £200 from that cupboard and then you slipped it back.
Oh, Audrey, I don't know
It was
what
me. I took it.
You were?
I'm sorry.
Marie, you stood here not an hour ago and you let me blame Candice.
You've been talking about me behind my back.
Candice, I'm sorry I bottled it. Look, it was a spur of the moment thing. I know it was a stupid thing to do. But it's all right. I'll just go. You won't have to thank me.
No, just sit down. Go on. So just tell me why.
I hardly know myself. It was that Dave, you know that guy I met on holiday? He showed up. We were all set for a big night, but he'd mislaid his wallet, you see. So I lent him the money from the cupboard. He said he was going to give it me back, but then we had a big argument and he disappeared, so...
So if this Dave took the money and left you in the lurch, how did you manage to get it back?
Tyrone. I'd really let him down. I blew him out for Dave like he was nothing. But you know, when no one else had helped me, he was there. Without me even having to ask him, he was just there.
Candice, get us another brew. Yeah, go, please.
He's so lovely, Audrey. But I can't. It's because I'm such a selfish person. I let everyone down who cares about me, don't I? Him. You.
No, you don't. You haven't. Well, you've let yourself down a little, maybe, but... Well, you can always give yourself a second chance, can't you? Tyrone's a nice bloke.
Oh.
He doesn't make your heart race. Well, you know, he could, in time. I didn't think my Alfie were my type at first, you know, honestly. I didn't fancy him. I didn't think he were particularly exciting. But then I learned a very important thing. Because it's not the way a chap looks that counts. It's the way he looks at you. Because, you know, Alfie and I'd be sat watching telly, or sat in the garden, and I'd sometimes catch him looking over at me. And there'd be so much love behind them eyes. But the most magic thing was that after a while, I found myself looking back at him, and I'd be thinking, oh, you're lovely, you. In a way I'd never have done to a Dave or a fancy fella. So maybe that's how it is with you and Tyrone, eh? What do you think? Oh, you could save yourself so much heartache.
What? What? He never told me. Say, never mind that. You get him to call me Pronto.
Who was that?
That should have been my so-called accountant.
Bernie Bowden?
Aye. Only he's cruising the Baltic, isn't he? Leaving me up the creek while he's playing shuffleboard in Helsinki Harbour.
And where's he from?
Popped out. Probably to get more batteries for a calculator. She's been playing them keys like Liberace. I said, Liberace. But without the light-hearted banter, of course. How we're going to look at the rest of the books, but I
Rest
can't
of the
make-
books? Everything's above board, ain't it, Dad?
Yes. Well, by and large.
Oh, Dad! How could you listen to Bernie Bowden? He's always scribbling on his hands. He's got knots on every other finger. And I dread to think what that terrible smell is.
It's snuff.
Snuff. Do you really think he's going to get the better over her?
30 year, I say 30 year of scrupulous honesty, undone by one bad bit of advice.
Yeah, well, we're just going to have to tough this one out. You're basically honest. You don't deserve to get done.
Mr. Elliot?
Oh, well.
Get in.
The wedding reception meat. It's in your shop order. And you've done likewise with reception items ordered by your pub.
It seems simplest way.
Let's concentrate on the meat. As it's for personal use, you will be declaring it as drawings from the business. You must have an established system of traffic between your businesses. How do you treat meat you take home for your own consumption?
Well, we cook it generally. Look, we're butchers, not bankers. Everything goes through the books, and bullying me dad won't make this wedding go away.
I'm sorry.
Claire's right. This gripes personal. Let's have the decency to admit it.
I'll admit this. The sorry state of these accounts only confirms my belief that my daughter's throwing her life away.
Her life. That's what you can't cope with, isn't it?
That'll do, Ashley. Don't burn what bridges you've got left, for Claire's sake.
No, you're not actually listening to a word I'm saying, though, are you?
Is that the machine?
You managed to get it back in the drawer, then?
Yeah, go on. It's up to you now.
Break a leg, kid.
I sincerely hope not.
What's on you?
Flipping idiot! What's wrong? That's my solicitor. Won't take the case on. Not sure I'm going to win. I mean, he's just scared he's not going to get his feet in it.
That's all they care about at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, it's not fair, Jan. Could have bought my kids some really nice stuff with that money. But just won't mention it to Steve, though, will we? Because, well, I said I'd give it a rest, you know, after the old things with the wheels.
Right, troops, listen up. I've just had the Gazette on the blower and they are sending over a photographer for the big switch on tonight, so I expect a nice turnout from you lot. Capiche?
Don't worry, Mr. B, we wouldn't miss it for the world.
Good-o. Can you hear something on the roof?
Maybe it's Father Christmas come early.
Yeah. Where's Sonia?
Oh, she's just nipped out to put her faith on.
He loved helping me decorate this when he was small. Do you remember this? Threw yourself down on the floor of the department store, wouldn't budge until we bought it.
Nightmare. Have we got any of like bows or ribbons or anything?
I have to ask your mother about that, love. Hey, I didn't choose all of these, mind. Some of them go back a long way. My goodness, I didn't know we still got this one. It's Bakelite, that's how old it is. You know, I can remember my father hanging that like it was yesterday.
Oh, talking to himself. First sign. He'll not be able to find his way back from the toilet next.
I was talking to
Of course you were, Ken.
Anybody want a brew? Oh, yes, please. My feet are killing me.
Here, look at this. To Amy, love Daddy.
Tracy was wrapping that. Maybe she bought it herself.
Yeah, maybe.
It's now serious, only he has to wear one of them neck things for a bit.
What Boris needs is a good dollop of Roy's Christmas pudding. That'll put him right. I tell you what, serious competition for Betty's hot pot.
Never in this world.
I don't know. You can't win 25 quid in here, especially where you rigged that fruit machine.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Roy's put coins in his Christmas pudding, and if you find one, you win a cash prize.
Is there now? That man won't stoop to. Typical putty brain cropper gimmick, is that? I say typical. Have a man to report him to health and safety.
No, says the man who has employees dangling off ladders.
What's got into you today, Fred? You're Santa in the morning, Scrooge in the afternoon. They'll be renaming this pub Bar Humbug.
Very, very witty, Shelley. Only I don't have an entertainment licence. I have a licence to sell ale, and I suggest that's what you stick to. I'm going home.
Audrey was brilliant.
Oh, I'm dead chuffed. Must be a big weight off your mind.
Too right. Hey, do you fancy another?
Yeah, I'll get 'em.
No, you won't. I will. I mean, that is if you want one. I don't want to keep you away from your mates.
Oh, no, no. It's just been great catching up. But I don't want you to feel like you got to sit with me.
Oh, don't be daft. I'm having a really good time. Same again, then.
Yeah, listen, Maria. I was thinking, maybe it is best if I get back to the lads, but thanks for the drink. Fancy some horrors, Tom?
What are you playing at?
Darts, come on.
No, I'm meeting Ange. Underworld are switching the lights on. She reckons it's going to be worth seeing.
Great, I'll come with you. Come on.
Are you serious?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, lads.
It's important to get us stories straight.
All kid aside, we tell the truth.
Facing down any taxi inspector's bad enough for one with an agenda.
I'm sorry. You've shown me nothing but kindness, given me nothing but happiness. And I bring this to your door.
Nay, Claire, love. I'm not blaming you for sins of mother. I know this is hurting you just as much.
A lot more.
A lot more. No, we shall pull through this, providing we all sing from the same hymn sheet.
Why are we talking about stories and hymns? We've done nothing wrong.
All right, son.
Well, it's not all right, is it? The only hymns we should be talking about, the ones at our wedding, we should be sat here looking forward to this, not quaking in our boots all because of her. Well, I'll tell you something. I'm not having it.
Ashley!
Hey, this better be worth it.
Don't worry, it will be.
Get a move on, it's freezing out here.
Don't worry, mate, I'll soon warm you up. OK, ladies and gentlemen gentlemen of the press, I'd just like to thank my ever-loyal staff who have worked so hard and so willingly in putting these illuminations up. All right, girls, you can dig the Suez Canal. And I offer the above as a gift from Underworld to the male half of Weatherfield in, of course, the hope that they will be buying Underworld gifts for the female half. So, it only leaves me to say, Merry Christmas, lads.
Fancy yours, Roscoe. It's your face. It's his face on the
Inspection's over. You finished here.
Ashley, give over.
No, I won't. Do you not realise what damage you're causing your daughter? Do you not feel anything?
No, she doesn't. She knows exactly what she's doing, don't you, Mum? It's pure spite.
I told you I was sent.
I hope we could be honest. We always had that, at least. She doesn't feel anything, Ashley. Because she hasn't for the last 10 years or so.
Claire, love, it's been a long day.
No.
to finish.
Don't get me wrong. You were never the emotional type. But you could love. I remember that. And then Dad died. And slowly, I realised that you couldn't love anymore. Part of you had died too.
I always cared about you.
You cared. But there was too much pain for anything more. I accepted that. I used to cry. Not for me dad. He wouldn't want me to. I cried for you, Mum, because I felt so sorry for you. But then you changed again. All that hurt hardened into something horrible. Bitter. Something that couldn't tolerate anyone enjoying the happiness you'd lost. Not even your own daughter. Maybe her least of all.
I am prepared to overlook your behaviour, Mr. Peacock. But rest assured, I will be back tomorrow. First thing.